interviewing Alison Nissen, the author of Resolve, Courage, Hope. Hi, Alison. Tell us a little about yourself and your background.
I am a writer. I've been writing for a number of years. I started off as a literature professor. And before that, I did a ton of different jobs, including working at a golf manufacturer, working at an oil and gas piping company. I did all sorts of things.
When and how did you decide to become a writer?
I had the opportunity when I moved to Florida in 2011, and I thought I would take that time to dedicate myself to writing as opposed to teaching.
How often do you write? Every day, 5 days a week?
I do not write every day. I would love to say that I do, but I don't. I write in fits and bursts, so if I am inspired, I might write for 60 hours in 1 week, and then I might go another week without writing anything. I do read every day, though.
So with your latest book, tell me how you came up with the title.
The title is very significant to Scott Headley's story. It was a sign that he had created. Initially, he wanted the story to be called The Way Back. And when he said that the sign was Resolve, Courage, Hope, I took that as a sign that it should be the book title.
What is the hardest thing about writing Resolve, Courage, Hope?
Scott's story was not an easy one for him to tell. And he basically had a nervous breakdown in the middle of the story, and I wasn't sure that we would even be able to finish it. He went off, got himself some help, and then when he came back, he was a million times better. We were able to finish the story, and we're both very proud of what it's become.
What is it like working with a story so intense?
It's not easy. Because you have to put yourself in a situation. Writers visualize what's going on in the scene, and we play it out. So we have to really know the story well. And this story is one where he had 2 employees who were murdered, and he had to involve himself in the cleanup and then in court cases, and he had to relive the whole incident over and over and over again, which meant I had to relive it through him as a ghostwriter.
I know you said writing this particular story you didn't have writer's block because he was such a good storyteller, but do you ever get writer's block? And if so, do you have advice to other writers who experience this?
I don't believe in writer's block. What I believe is shifting gears and writing about something else. So if you can't think of something to say, you can literally type down on the piece of paper, I have no idea what I should say, and so I'm just going to start writing about something else. And you jump ahead, you move to the side, you take on another project, you journal about your day, but you keep moving forward.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
I would tell myself to be patient. That things don't happen overnight, and that it's through a long practice before success starts to be relevant.
What advice would you give to aspiring writers?
Just keep at it. Trust your instinct, and all the rules that people tell you, throw them out the window.
What are your ambitions for your writing career?
I would like to be able to continue writing interesting stories, to have new clients with other interesting experiences. I would also like to become a speaker and talk about writing to people that are aspiring.
Are you currently working on another project?
I am. I'm working on a story tentatively called Stand, with a man who had a cancerous brain tumor and has recovered from his brain tumor. It's a very interesting story, and I'll be excited to share it with the world one day.
How can readers discover more about you and your work?
They can go to AlisonNissen.com or 3dogtales.com. Probably should put wwws before those two.
Well, thank you for interviewing with me today, and we cannot wait to hear more about your work and for what you have to come.
And we have a dog that's hungry. Thank you, Kendall.